What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 4 of my Freedom Isn't Free series. Today I'm going to be talking about the cons of living full-time on the road or in an RV or in a van or whatever you happen to be interested in driving around in. And some of you might be thinking, like, there are cons to like going and seeing all these cool places and doing all these cool things. Yes, and there's actually quite a few of them. And I really wanted to get those out of the way first so that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into before you think, oh, well, it's just all beauty and lovely and it's fun, and all those things are true, but those are the pros. But today we're going to be talking about the cons, and there are a few of them. So the first one is being, there's no home base. So if you decide to do this full time and you decide to sell everything that you own, you get rid of the house, the condo, the apartment, or whatever, there is a thing called travel burnout. And it happens to a lot of people. Some people just get real travel weary. Would like to go to some place where they can just go, okay, I'm good for like a few months or whatever. And once you've sold all your stuff and you don't have that anymore, then you have to start looking at alternatives. So the next one is no structure. You know, a lot of times when you are free, all the responsibility is on you to, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to see? That type of structure, not having a boss telling you when to be to work, not having anyone telling you where you have to be, not having someone there to constantly go, hey, man, you did a good job, or hey, here, you get a raise, and, you know, whatever the case really is. There are a lot of different little things, social cues in our day-to-day life, and then when you do not have those things anymore, you kind of feel lost at times. So a lot of people, they don't do well with no structure, with no one telling them what time to wake up, what time to be to work, what time to go home, what time to eat. You know, when you take on more freedom, you can kind of do whatever you want, whenever you want. And sometimes that can be a con. Next up is responsibilities. So look, if you spent the last 30, 40, 50 years of your life in a house, in an apartment or whatever, you know, doing typical day-to-day normal things that everyone else does, you know, you get kind of used to those things. So you have like house, stable, stationary responsibilities. But when you start doing travel full time, your responsibilities begin to change. Your day-to-day routines, if you even have any routines out here, they will change. Some people don't like the responsibilities of the road. I mean, there are a lot of different stresses. I wouldn't say more or worse, but it can come on as sort of holy crap, what have I gotten myself into? Especially maybe the first month, maybe even 2 months of being out on the road and seeing stuff, going places. The road just presents its own set of really unique challenges that I don't think that some people are either equipped to deal with or really want to deal with. So this next one, I don't think that many people honestly talk about. If you get out on the road and let's just say you've gotten out there all by yourself. You were unable to convince someone else that it was a good idea, and you went, all right, piss on it. I'm going all by myself. With or without you, I'm going. There is a really good chance, especially if you do boondocking. If you do campgrounds, you can satisfy this one a little bit better, but if you're doing a lot of boondocking and you're all by yourself, you can encounter boredom. I don't care how much cool stuff that you see. I don't care how many amazing places that you go. If you're all by yourself and you've got literally no one there to share it with, some people face boredom. I have encountered boredom on several different occasions where I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool, and I've got no one to tell. So maybe that's one of the biggest reasons that I video record everything so I can share it with you all. And social media honestly really is a good outlet for that, but I still don't think that it's satisfying to everyone, so it might present itself as a problem. Boredom could definitely be a problem if you've never convinced anyone else to come out here and do this with you. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video on the biggest one that I think is gonna affect the most people. Most people are not used to being by themselves. Most people do not like to be by themselves. Most people do not, as much as they love nature, they love to go back into the city and they love to go to the bars and the clubs and church with a community. The lack of community can definitely be lonesome. So if you are the type of person that doesn't like to be alone, if you're the type of person that doesn't enjoy being by oneself, granted, I'll give you the fact that there's a difference between being lonely and loneliness, but it's something that you should really consider, especially if you do not have a spouse, a mate, a partner who whoever that would like to do it with you. If you go out and you venture out on your own, I think within a very short period of time, you're going to figure out if you are the type of person that does not like to be by yourself. At any rate, guys, I hope this video helps someone out. Please take these things into consideration before you try to take on this amount of freedom, because it does present itself with its own unique set of challenges, its own unique set of trials and tribulations. Keep these things in mind before you decide to make that plunge. At any rate, thanks so much for watching yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel. I'm your host, Boredom, and I'm going to see you guys again on the next one. Hey!